Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the 50 random facts about me challenge or tag, whatever it was. They used to do this like how many, 12 years ago, and I remember doing this and I ended up deleting it, but you know what? Why not do this again? This is going to be fun. So first things first, if you do not know, my name is Andrea. I am a scattered brain, which means I like a whole variety of different things and I cannot be contained into one little niche like they want on YouTube. Hence why my channel is all over the place and hence why the algorithm hates me. I like to rewatch the same shows instead of starting new ones, which is true. Like I can rewatch like Bridgerton season 4 over and over. So I can watch that over and over again because it was so good. And Queen Charlotte, definitely. I've been rewatching that. Also True Beauty, which is a Korean. I wouldn't say it's a Korean drama, but it's a good show as well, and I love that. So those are like some examples of what I'll rewatch over and over again. I like my silence, especially in the morning. So if I'm like on my way to work or whatever, I really do not feel like talking on the phone. I like silence. Maybe I'll listen to an audiobook, maybe some music, but other than that, I like just be one with myself and my thoughts and just be chill. Um, I will notice sounds before visuals. I feel like a lot of people will notice the sounds first before they actually see like where it's coming from and who did it and whatnot. I love organizing. However, I am not an organized person. Like, I kid you not, like, I will organize, but at the same time, my organization is kind of a little messy. My desk right now, it's a mess. Why? I have no idea, but it's organized to the point that I know what's on it and I know where to find things if need be. I overthink a lot. I really do. I'm trying not to, but ever since I was in therapy for my mental health, I will say that I do not know if people are being genuine with me or not anymore. So I kind of see people as a threat, I would say. Like you would have to earn like my trust and my loyalty and stuff like that. Like I'll still be nice and chill, but at the same time like my guard is up, you know. Um I remember random facts instead of important ones. Like why do I know all these facts about celebrities but in reality like I need to know facts about like taxes or something. You know what I mean? It's like I need to change my way of thinking and remember important stuff and not useless stuff, you know? I like to deep dive into interesting facts and topics, which is true. Like even like at work, there's some drama going on and I've been doing like a deep dive and I'm just like maybe I shouldn't, but I find this whole situation interesting, you know? Um, I enjoy watching how things are made. I think it's fascinating to see how things are made. It could be something that's so technical, but so cool. And which leads to, I love watching snakes eat. I think that's amazing as well. Just how they unhinge their jaws and they just swallow it whole and you just see it going down. I'm just like, how are they breathing? Like, what? Very interesting. Have you ever seen a snake pee? Like, what? How? Anyways, sorry. I love to make lists. I love making lists. It makes me feel organized. However, I feel like I make more lists than actually taking care of what I need to take care of, if you know what I mean. So I probably will do like 50% of my list. Um, I can talk for hours about things that I'm interested in. This is true. Will people actually listen? I do have someone that does listen to me when I'm rambling on. So that's always nice. I love nostalgia. I really do, which leads to I am a 90s kid, a true 90s kid. I was born in the late 80s, 87 to be exact. So yeah, I grew up in the 90s. I miss the 90s. That it was just amazing. It was an amazing time to be alive as a kid. And now you see how kids are nowadays. It's like they don't know what fun is, which is sad. Um Certain songs instantly take me back. They really do. Songs, jingles, they literally take me back to a time where I was like the most happiest. I will always quote random movies or TV shows. Today, I literally said, "You're cruising for a bruising." Yeah. Um, I love shopping for school supplies. I think it's so much fun. I love pencils and pens and paper and why, I don't know. I just love notebooks, like writing into stuff. Like it just makes me feel happy. I like to keep things just in case, so I'm kind of a pack rat. So, fun fact, I still have my Happy Meal toys. You guys will see that soon. Why do I have it? I don't know. I thought it was gonna be worth money as I got older. I never wanted to give it away, and now I'm just like, no one cares. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. I'm going to keep it still. I'm a very observant person. I will literally sit back and watch people and how they act, how they move, how they talk, everything. It makes me develop an opinion on them in a way if it's going to be something that I want to pursue in a friendship or want to get to know that person more, or I'm just like, it's a no. I love watching behind the scenes content on movies and shows. I think that's where you see the authenticity when it comes to those type of movies and shows. You see like how it's made and whatnot, and see how they've had fun making it and stuff like that. I feel like you don't get to see that much anymore. I was a big Olsen Twins fan, MKA for life. I loved Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen. They're fraternal twins, which I think is hilarious that people still cannot tell them apart. I'm just like, really? Um, I still love me some JTT. I wish he would come out of hiding and go to cons so he can like see how us millennials still love him. And oh, that's Jonathan Taylor Thomas, if you don't know. And I would love to meet him and get his autograph. Like I was part of the JTT fan club when I was like 10. I like watching creators who are more themselves, authentic, and who are not stuck in a niche. Back in the day, the people that I used to watch, they would vlog all the time, and you would see like how happy they are or whatnot or whatever they're going through. And they were very like real. Now I just feel like people are just putting on a facade and whatever would make them have enough views or whatnot. And they're just stuck in this one personality. And I feel like that gets kind of boring and stale. I'm much harder on myself than others, which is very true. I really am hard on myself. If things don't work out, I feel like I go in my head and I try to figure out what are other ways I could have prevented that outcome, which it could be literally not even my fault. I'm a truly, I am a reserved and shy person around others. If I don't really know you, I'm not going to really show you my personality until the time is right, but then I'm a hot mess, so. I do not like loud noises or yelling. So if someone is going to yell at me about something, that's when I'm just like, I'm not going to yell. I'm not even going to really engage in the conversation. I'm just going to be like, are you okay? Like, do you feel better that you got that off your chest? Like, not trying to sound condescending, but I'm just like, you could have came at me in a different way. Hey, can we have a conversation? Instead, you're just being irate. I don't even want to indulge in this conversation. I don't even care if I was right or wrong. I'm just like, it's a no. I'm saving my energy for something that truly matters. That's pretty much it. I'm a patient person, but when it comes to adults, I'm not patient because I feel like you should know the do's and the don'ts. Like kids, they don't know, but adults do, and they still do stuff that they shouldn't be doing, which is really annoying. And I lose my patience really quickly with adults. I'm still figuring things out in my life. I thought I would be one way, but I'm not. So it's pretty tough out here. It really is. But I'm very resilient, so that's a good thing. Um, my shoe size out of nowhere. I'm between a size 11 and 11 and a half narrow. I got some flippers, y'all. I got some big feet. I'm becoming more myself over time. Like even on this channel, I'm just doing whatever I want and I'm just happy about it. And I hope people like the change up, because after a while, some things do get boring and stale and you got to reinvent yourself. So I'm just going to be doing that all the time. Um, I'm contemplating collecting things that I love, but I do not want a lot of stuff. Like most of my collection is in my room, but I do not want a big collection because I find it just gets too junky and I don't really need all that. I personally think music died during or after the emo punk rock days, which is about 2009-ish. I mean, I do listen to K-pop, obviously, but realistically speaking, I feel like no one's making meaningful music anymore. So this is why a lot of us millennials, we like to go back in time a lot because that's where everything was happening, popping, everything was amazing. As of right now, like, yeah, okay, music is made, but it's like, are you going to listen to that in like 15 years? No, you're too busy listening to the oldies because that was like the amazing like time and the music was awesome. I've been reading and listening to audiobooks a lot more lately. So, I used to like, I never used to read as much because in college I was reading a lot of articles and I was like, I am done reading. Now all of a sudden I'm starting to read again and I got into spicy content, well, spicy books. And I didn't realize they can actually do that. So I was shocked and then I started reading a variety of different books. And yeah, um, I'm still a tomboy at heart. I kid you not. Like, it's great to be like all cute and girly when you're in your 20s, but now it's like tomboy era for the rest of my life. Sure, I'll wear like a dress here and there, but you will not catch me in a bodycon. Bodycon, nothing. It's a no. Like, I need to be loose. I do not need to be wearing some tied up. Ugh. My God, I'm claustrophobic. Um, I still love like Power Rangers, Godzilla, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z. Some of the stuff I haven't watched in a very, very, very long time. But I do love and appreciate it. And if I can watch it on TV, I will. Um, let's see. I am an Aquarius, if you don't know, if you can't already tell. I am. I'm also pre-diabetic, if you haven't really been on my channel. I am pre-diabetic. I'm still doing a pre-diabetic journey. I'm still learning the foods and what to eat, which is really interesting because, fun fact, my cholesterol is great. However, I went to the eye doctor and they're like, I see a white line around your eyes. Yeah, that's due to cholesterol. And I'm like, but I got a good blood panel. So I'm like, what is going on? Interesting. It is what it is. Why do I post? I post to make memories. I post the fun times of my life. I post the things that are not so great. And I post to like also remember how to cook certain things and whatnot. Um, it's nice to have like a video diary. It's really nice. So I enjoy it. Like if people want to subscribe and watch, absolutely do it. But I want like true authentic people to like watch and like we grow together as people, you know? Um, I have not seen the last Avenger movies. I think the last one I saw was like the Doctor Strange Madness one. That was pretty much it. I have not been to the movies. I haven't really been watching anything. I just movies are expensive and like the Marvel Bros, like they kind of ruined everything for me. So I'm just like, meh. Um, if you don't know, I do have two other channels. I have a gaming channel that I'm slowly trying to get off the ground. I did record some of my gaming content. However, like I did it on my PS4, so I'm just like testing it out. I believe I can upload through my PS4, but we shall see. So that's going to be interesting. And I do have an ASMR channel. I like making random noises and I like just discovering like what makes my brain tingle and what um things that I enjoy and things I don't enjoy. So yeah, it's quite fun. That's pretty much it. Was that 50? I don't think so, but you know what? It is what it is. Those are all the fun facts about me. They kind of seem kind of boring, but I feel like it's more intuitive of who I am as a person. So anyways, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.